Hey, what's going on? This is Moriah Formica from the band PLUSH, and today I'm getting drunk with buds.
Yeah, we're drinking just because. Let's get drunk with bud again. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Let's get drunk with bud again. Yeah, we're drinking just because. Let's get drunk with bud again,
Welcome everybody to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you normally have at a bar. As always, we get our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You can now follow the show there at Drunk with Buds. And that banger of a theme song is by Lost Like Lions out of Buffalo, New York.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Honer, and I'm here with my boy, Bruce the Beer Bandit.
What's up?
And we've got a special guest today, Moriah Formica from the rock band PLUSH.
Hello! How are you guys?
Doing great, doing great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, of course. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, having us up.
Oh my gosh.
We've got two delicious beers and a special Georgia beverage handpicked by Bruce, like always. So let's get to it.
All right, I guess I should have been
man,
prepared.
you should have been.
Oh,
ready.
yeah.
But everyone can crack open this drunken lullaby from Microphone while I'm looking up the information on it.
Oh, what the
Cracking it
hell?
open.
Oh,
Pour that
Oh
baby
my
into
God,
oh.
dude.
What is this, toxic waste?
Yeah, dude. It's,
No, I'm just kidding. Not like the candy. You know, like that sour green stuff, toxic waste. Oh my gosh, it's green.
yeah, for people that cannot see with their ears, our beers right now are green. And
Ooh, I'm excited.
this is actually kind of confusing, as you guys will find out soon from Mr. Boy over there,
Yeah.
Bruce, when he gives you
Mr.
this
Boy.
dial.
We got Drunken Lullaby from Microphone Brewing, an IPA milkshake, 7.5% ABV, no list of IBUs. There has been 1,800 people who have checked this in for an average score of 3.90, which is pretty high. Microphone is a nano brewer out of Elk Grove Village, Illinois. The style guide says milkshake IPA with vanilla, lactose, and tugboat coffee. It should taste coffee, vanilla,
Wow.
creamy, smooth, and hazy. And at no point was it mentioned that it's green, but the can kind of shows green everywhere on it. So I guess it shouldn't have been that
This
much
is
of a
true.
surprise.
I think they gave it.
True.
They made it green because it says Irish.
Irish coffee. Ooh. All right. So let's smell it and taste it and get our first thoughts.
So, dude, it's crazy.
All right.
It doesn't taste how it looks, bro. I'm telling you. It
But
looks
it's-
like it's going to be like that. That
Ecto
Oh my
cooler.
God.
Yes,
Ecto
tastes-
cooler.
Yeah, but it actually tastes like coffee.
It smells like
Stout
coffee.
and milky, and it's amazing. This is like magic. This is wizardry, bro.
It is wizardry because
Wow.
you're definitely like it doesn't taste citric,
This
which
is-
what
yeah.
you think it would.
This is like
It
the
tastes-
wizards of
Yeah, you
Waverly
think it would be
Palace.
sour.
It's got a little bit of coffee taste, and I'm not a coffee guy, but so I like they have enough of a roastiness that it's roasty, and then it just mellows out with that milky
Yes.
cream.
Mm-hmm.
It's so like crazy.
Yeah, this reminds me
Wow.
of like that Waverly Palace or something.
Oh.
Waverly Place.
Over there. And Selena Gomez.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Wizards of Waverly Place. Yo, that was my show growing up.
they got a reboot out, dude.
I mean, the chocolate's not too strong either, and it's when it comes to the like IPAs and stouts. And this is not a stout, by the folks. This is an IPA, and I want to on note for people who don't like IPAs, at 0 point does it taste like an IPA,
It tastes like a stout.
but it's not
I
thick.
love IPAs.
So this is crazy.
This is just blowing all my mind.
So back on what I was saying, like it's just a great mix of flavors and things like that. And surprising, obviously.
It is, yeah. It's super balanced with everything. You could taste everything.
It's fucking me up. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, let's see what we think about after we've done this segment. Let's see if that taste holds up all the way through for the glass on there. And we're going to move into our first segment, we're going to reach up on high and get those premium bottles and get into Top Shelf. Top Shelf.
Top shelf, baby.
Top Shelf.
Top shelf, baby, baby, baby.
Welcome to Top Shelf. Today we are going to be ranking our top 3 cover songs. We're going to list off 3, 2, 1. The name of the song and the band that's doing the cover. You may give an honorable mention if you wish. And you can give it at any point. You don't have to do it, first. And we're going to give Moriah just a little bit of time because she has to be surprised what the thing was. So she's got to formulate her list just a little bit.
She regrets it.
She regrets it. So we're going to hit off with Honer first, number 3, or honorable mention, or both.
All right, what's going on, everybody? I am Honer. I'm going to give you guys my first one. It's not number 1.
No, number 3. Yeah.
It's Linger by FXRLY.
Well, I know the song Linger, and that's a freaking banger.
Linger is like one of my all-time favorites, but
great song.
This version is like a little bit more rock, but it's not overbearing rock.
Never even heard the band
name. It's not like the metal, it's how metal covers usually do. Mm-hmm. But it's just like a very good take on this song. And I randomly discovered it this year, and I'm like, oh my God, this is like
that's always great.
My favorite.
That's one of my fun things to do is find a cover that's good. It doesn't have to usurp the original. It can if it wants, but finding a great cover and surprising people with it. What's that? I've never heard that. Is like a whole thing. All right, I'm gonna go with my number 3 here. Kiss from a Rose, the Seal song turned into a rock song by No Fair Fights. It is spectacular. A buddy of mine said this was great, but he was like, one gets you laid and the other one just lets you rock out. So you have to decide which mood you're in when you want to listen to that song.
One of them reminds me of Batman, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, okay, that's true. That's the getting laid part, right?
Yeah, the Kiss from a
Rose on the grave.
Yeah, we have our own band too. We're called PLUSH.
PLUSH. We fish while we're on stage.
Hey, can I join? Oh my God, can I be a part of that, man?
Yeah, sure. And the thing is, some of our band members jump into the crowd and surf, and then we throw the lines out and we reel them back in. That's what we're fishing.
That's crazy.
Oh, no. I'm just kidding.
We'll do like a thing with Bass Pro Shops, and we'll bring a tank with us on tour, and we can actually fish in the big tank.
I was picturing. Yep.
I'm going to give my honorable mention now. Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm. It has to be on this list.
Oh, great one.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
It's not my top, but I have to mention it, and that's why I'm going to give them there. All right. Moriah.
Yeah, that's a great. Okay.
Number 3, or honorable mention, or both.
I'm gonna have to say my number 3 would probably be Your Song, covered by Lady Gaga.
Oh, okay. The Elton John classic.
Yes, I love that song, and I just love how she does it. I mean, it's so good.
I thought you were going to go Your Song. When you said that, I was like, oh, she's going to do the Taron Egerton version.
I honestly thought she was talking about Taylor Swift for a little bit because our song.
Our song. No. Almost.
Oh, God.
So I was like, oh, okay. Lady Gaga did that? That's cool.
There's an I Prevail did a cover of her Blank Space, right? Like I Prevail did Blank Space.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. I heard that. They freaking crushed that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It is. Almost made the list, but didn't. You want a little time on your honorable mention, or do you want to move on to number 2 of Honer?
Well, yeah, maybe a little bit of time.
Okay,
a little bit more time.
You got time. All right, 2.
All right, so my number 2 is Such Great Heights by As It Is.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, but have you heard that one? The cover song?
Yeah,
I love that one, dude. It was on I forget what it was, like you know what it is. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
I'm surprised. I don't have any idea what his list is, but I thought he was going to come in there with Tenacious D when they did that cover of the Chris Isaacs Wicked Game.
Oh, that is a beautiful song. I love that one. But my honorable mention is That's What I Like by Dance Gavin Dance. Bruno Mars cover.
Of course, a Dance Gavin Dance is making it on the list.
They're my dudes.
They're your dudes. Again, great covers, everybody so far. No, I have no issues of anyone's covers as of
I'm
yet.
so glad you don't have any issues today.
I don't have any issues.
The show goes so smooth when you don't have any
Yes,
issues.
yes. All right, my number 2 from All That Remains, Thunder Rolls. Take a country song and actually make it good. Hard rock vibe on there with female backing vocals to just really smooth it over. Stellar version of the song. I think it's better than Garth Brooks' version, only because I don't like country music for the most part. So Thunder Rolls.
That's what
All That Remains.
That's what I call my fat.
It does thunder.
Thunder rolls.
Way to bring that down just a little bit.
You're welcome.
All right, Moriah, number 2 or honorable mention.
Okay, so for honorable mention, gonna have to go with Korn's cover of "The Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Ooh,
I think that is so cool. It is awesome. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Korn's my favorite band, by the way. So
Oh, okay.
had to get that honorable mention in there, but it's a great cover. If anyone has time to listen to it, you'd never think that they would do one like that.
I'll definitely do that. I will definitely check it out because I'm a big fan of good covers.
Mm-hmm.
That's his favorite pastime, he said.
Mm-hmm. Podcasting and covers. Do you have a number 2 yet, or you want to wait a little bit?
Yeah, number 2, maybe I want to do "Stairway to Heaven" by Heart.
Oh, yes. Heart's
Yeah,
great song to begin with. I can see that definitely being. I have not heard that version though, but I'm sure I can put it together in my head and recreate it like AI.
I haven't heard any of those.
Oh, it's amazing.
Wait, you
It's
haven't heard the
amazing.
band Heart or Stairway to Heaven?
I've heard Stairway of Heaven, but I haven't heard the cover.
Okay, at least you saved yourself a little bit.
You're about to get covered in fists, bro.
Oh, that's a weird.
So,
So what? Like they're just laying on me? That's kind of weird,
I
dude.
didn't say how you're going to
How many people are coming in there?
No, you're right. You're right.
Okay, number 1 there, Honer.
My number 1, everyone, is it's a classic to me. It's "Since You've Been Gone" by A Day to Remember.
Since you've been
Oh.
gone.
I love that one. I love that "Since You've Been
I
Gone"
didn't know they
song.
covered that.
Yeah, it's so good.
I didn't know either. I haven't heard this one.
From like
I love "Day to
2011.
Remember."
Yeah, my me and my buddy, "Since You've Been Gone," even just a Kelly Clarkson song, was our jam. And then, of course, "A Day to Remember" became my big band back when I was in high school. And then they covered that song, and I'm like, oh my god, the best of both worlds, right here.
Oh
Guess
yeah,
so.
hell yeah.
That's another one for me to go scope out.
That's right.
I had a lot for my number 1. I was like, what would I put in there? What's going to get knocked down off the list? I was thinking about "The Boys of Summer" by the Ataris. That's a good jam, but I feel the one I chose I can listen to at any time. And this might be controversial. I think it's better than the original, and the original is a banger by
Oh,
itself.
calm down.
Oh
calm
snap!
Down.
Oh snap!
Here it comes, everybody.
Settle down.
"Careless Whisper" by Seether.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Okay, I would have to agree with you.
so it rocks so hard. It took a romantic, like emotional song, and then changes it. Emotional stays through, but then the rockiness of that song hits those feelings even better than the original. So
Yeah.
I need to hear it.
oh, he's gonna put it on.
No, I can't.
You can't. I mean, you could just link up.
I love it. I think their version of that is killer. It's awesome.
It's on my playlist I have called Cover Battles, where you hear the original and then you hear the cover right afterwards.
Well, that's fun.
I would be so tired of the songs by then.
well, you only hear one cover. You don't hear multiple covers, so you don't have to hear the song twice.
No, I understood. I get common sense.
Oh, you're lacking of it.
No, I'm not.
All right, Moriah. What's you want you to finish off the list with your number 1 cover?
All right. Number 1, I'm gonna have to go with Aerosmith, "Come Together."
Baller. I mean, I don't like the Beatles, so Aerosmith taking that song and making it better. For a second, when I heard you say "Come Together," I was like, "Did you say Aerosmith or did she say Godsmack?" Because the Godsmack one's not bad. If you're in,
Godsmack didn't. Wait, I feel like I'm living under a rock. Godsmack did a cover?
Yes, they did it for the Justice League movie that came out.
That's why nobody heard it.
Oh
nobody saw that.
Shots fired, DC. Yes, the Godsmack version's not bad. The Godsmack version is not bad, but I do enjoy the Aerosmith version better.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that later.
There you go, everybody. That is our top 3 cover songs with an honorable mention.
Let us know if you know the songs.
Let us know on social media. Shout out yours to us on Instagram stories, or to us and Moriah and Plush, and see maybe they will cover something. Oh, you guys ever do any cover songs?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We like to. I mean, we've covered. We've done a few covers. We cover "Barracuda" by Heart, and
Barracuda.
We've covered "Man in the Box" by Alice in Chains.
Yeah.
Such a good song. Oh my gosh. I just love that band.
Just like live in the 90s and you'll be like, right in my alley there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jumper.
Yeah, so we do our fair share covers, but yeah, anything you guys want to throw at us, for sure. Maybe we'll
Lips of an Angel.
Work something up.
Oh.
My gosh. Wait, that's a Hinder?
Yeah.
Is that a Hinder?
Yeah.
I love that song.
So do I. It's a classic.
You could
It's such a great song.
It's been done a bunch of times, but you could really rock out some 99 Luft Balloons.
Oh yeah. I love that song too. 99.
Just don't do Love Shack.
Brooklyn 99. Yeah, don't do Love Shack.
do
I'm
that.
sorry.
Love Shack.
No,
Don't have too much fun with that.
I am no fun. I am on record.
No fun.
I hate that song.
That song
I hate
sucks
it.
so bad.
I hate the original version. I hate the country cover. I hate it all. The only thing I like about the B-52s is that they are good friends of REM, and I love REM. And then you can hear them in Tiny Happy Shiny People. They do the chorus in the background, the B-52s. So that's the only version of the B-52s that I'll take is when they're on REM. But what's enough about me and the crappy B-52s? And let's talk about this drunken lullaby. I will start us off because I'm not being put asleep on this. I don't want anyone to sleep on this beer. If you like IPAs and you like stouts, this is where you're going to go because it's got, like you said, a valid and great mix and balance of flavors. Surprise green coloring, which doesn't. It's just there for shock value, right? Like it doesn't contribute to anything. It's got enough coffee that it's coffee with roastiness, but not overpowering on that flavor. It's got a quick swirl of vanilla with a opposite, like yin yang of that chocolate just smoothing on over.
Don't be talking sexy.
I'm gonna be talking.
Don't be
sexy.
talking sexy.
I might take us there.
You love that beer.
He loves that
We're
shit.
going back into the 70s here, baby. We got the medallions on, the chest hair going.
Why'd you get the green paint out?
Oh, hello. We got the drunken lullaby. Gonna put you to sleep, baby. With this sensual drink.
Mary Manilow.
I'm gonna give this one a 4.5. It's the best IPA I've had in a while. Mainly because I don't taste IPA, so I'm just amazed that it's like a weird IPA stout.
I think they threw that shit on there.
Yeah.
IPA. Maybe it's a new, just a new beer altogether, a new style, just called question mark. It's the question mark style. You can't put a label on it. It's just good. It's just great.
It just makes you question.
4.5 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4. I mean, the only thing that's really taking me out of it is that it does taste like a fucking like stout, like the coffee stout. So everything else is great about it. It's refreshing. It's pretty good. It's drinkable. I'm not saying it isn't, but
Not with a 4. 4 means great.
That coffee, man. It's just I'm not in the mood for coffee, you know? So
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
it's so light. You think it's
not in the
heavy?
mood for
Do you think it's
coffee.
heavy on coffee, or you think it's just
I'm an energy drink guy.
okay? I just get I don't like coffee at all. I just get the roast. Is that
That's what I'm getting. And I don't like the roast part because it tastes like
Mm.
the coffee beans.
okay?
And that for me is a no-go when I'm drinking coffee.
Except for you
That's
giving it
fair.
a great score.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everything else is fantastic. If it would be higher if the
So if it was
roast
lighter on the roast,
yes.
you would be going closer
Yeah.
to a 5.
And if it was like labeled as a stout, like a golden stout or something like that, you know, the white stout, whatever.
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
get
talking
it,
about.
but I guess they had to say it's an IPA.
Yeah, but if it was labeled as something else, this would be higher. But I don't know what's going on.
I don't think they know. I think they might have been like joked into like, here's your ingredients and make an IPA, and this is what came out.
They're given 5 ingredients. You have to choose it.
All right, Mariah. We rank from 0 to 5 by quarters. 4 and above is great. 3 to 4 is good, and then 2s are average. And of course, anything below that is not very good. What do you give Drunken Lullaby from Microphone Brewing?
I think I'd have to give it a 4.5 as well. I love it. I love IPAs, and this is definitely the most unique IPA I've ever had. I love the green. As you said, I don't get the purpose of that, but it's doing something for me. I love the green. And I actually do love the coffee. I love the roast. I'm a huge fan of kind of that burnt coffee, burnt espresso taste. As weird as it may sound. So I love it.
Straight
Like very
from the-
decadent, very
Yeah.
rich. I love it. It's very, very good.
We're going to be playing a minute of Hope It Hurts. Mariah, tell us what tell us a little bit about the song.
Yeah, so Hope It Hurts is one of our songs about, it's really just about, wanting to get somebody back, whether it be, for anything. But just hoping really that it's 10 times worse, whatever they made you feel or whatever they, however they wronged you, just hoping that it's a million times worse. So that's really the inspiration for the song. It's kind of the
Perfect.
concept.
Let's make it hurt. Yeah.
Revenge.
Revenge. All right, here is Hope It Hurts.
I cannot hear what you said. You're so messed up in my head for all the pain that you spread to me. You got to live with the fact you stuck a knife in my back, and then you laughed while you watched me bleed. What you got coming, yeah, you did to yourself. Now you got coming to you everything I felt like. Sliding down a razor blade, feeling every chord. Suck a punch into the face and then you taste the blood. I hope it hurts a little. I hope it hurts you bad. I hope it hurts a little more than that. Like burning in the flames of fire, turning into ash. Walking and you're running on a bed of broken glass. I hope it hurts a little. I hope it hurts you bad. I hope it hurts a little more than that. Sure hope you know how to play.
Looking for a cool craft beer bar? Hop Station Craft Bar has over 30 rotating taps and hundreds of bottles and cans to enjoy. They also do can purchases for carryout. Not a fan of beer? Well, you're in luck because they have a unique cocktail menu as well. So come enjoy the arcade games, dart boards, and the pool table. Oh, did we forget to mention the food? Whether you want street tacos or delicious pizza, you can't go wrong. With the outdoor patio, it won't be hard for you to find the perfect spot to relax. So head down to Hop Station, the #1 craft beer bar in Indiana. You'll find them on 318 Union Street, Mishawaka, Indiana.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We're here with Mariah from Plush and Honer.
From Plish.
Hello.
From Plish and Bruce from Plish.
Plish.
That's right. We rock and fish at the same time.
That's right.
So we got what's up on what we drinking now, my friend?
So you asked me so nicely. We are actually drinking El Tub. which means the tub.
El Club.
From Weiner Beer Company, Farmhouse Ale Saison.
Saison.
It's a 6.4% ABV, 15 IBU, 3.79 out of 633 ratings. Tart Saison Ale with lime, cucumber, and salt.
Ooh, a salty, cucumber means refreshing. It usually means effervescent.
It's like a margarita beer.
Yeah, it smells limey and citrusy.
It smells amazing. Wow. It almost smells like spicy mandarin orange. Almost. That makes sense.
I've never heard those
Kinda
words
smells-
mixed together
This
in my life.
this can art
I know.
is
Just
Spicy
forget it.
mandarin.
No, I'm just kidding.
spicy mandarin. There's a goat on
art
this. It's can art. There's
Yeah.
cucumbers flying around. A cat in a tub with
There's a man in his
dude,
hat
and then
just a man in his hat in the bathtub.
and then some chicken, dressed up chicken, like fighting things with a cucumber as a club.
And there's a mouse taking a selfie with the selfie stick on top
nice.
of the cat.
Okay. So
Is this dude in the tub squeezing? What's he doing? Squeezing?
I don't want to know what he's
pickle juice
squeezing.
on himself.
That's cucumber.
He's squeezing a cucumber on his nose.
This is the craziest can art I've ever seen in my life.
I love it. The
All
cat
right,
has a mustache.
This is so fucking good. It's been a while since we had a sour-like beer that's just smacks you in the face like a slap with that lime and salt and cucumber just running across my tongue like it's on a fucking race.
It's very welcoming.
Oh, on a hot fucking day like today, this is boat beer. This is prelude to later, a beer I would want to be fishing with. Ooh. Oh, this is so fucking good.
Bitch, I be plishing.
I be plishing.
He plishing.
I be plishing.
It's plishing beer.
This is plishing beer, dude.
This is so good. This comes in a 6-pack. I didn't bring all of them.
It needs to come in an 8-pack, bro.
This is so fucking good. I would crush a 6-pack of these on a hot day.
Yeah, dang. Can I order some of these? Whoa.
you
This
might.
is crazy.
I'm gonna run outside right now and I'm gonna drink it.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
He's got experience.
I thought that was an earthquake. He just started hitting the floor. I was like, oh my god.
All right, Moriah, what are your first thoughts? I mean, you've been chiming in, but give us your thoughts on this Il Tub so far.
Oh yeah, this is amazing. This is really amazing. This is actually the best beer I've had in a long time. I think.
Ooh, high
It's
praise.
so good. Wow.
Oh,
You could taste everything. The lime, salt,
They should
cucumber. It is so good.
they should put that in like a commercial. It's so good. Wow.
Not this is the best beer I've had in 3 months.
No. It'll be one of those where it's like ... It's so good. Wow. ... Because then
So many the boomers with the ellipses and stuff.
Yeah, because she said more, but that's all we took out.
Yeah, that's all we needed. All right, we're gonna move into going in some deep ass questions. We've had
Why'd you say that?
guests on here who have cried with all the hard hitting questions we've had.
We cried with them.
We cried with them. It was a joint cry.
It was a joint cry.
We don't treat anyone horrible.
You cry, we cry.
We cry. We are there for you. But let's hit those beer flights. Here we go. Who?
What?
When?
Where?
Why?
And how?
All right. Are you ready for the very first question?
Oh yes,
Who are you?
I think so.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
She answered with a question.
Wow.
Damn, I've never
I
had
am. Well, my name's Moriah Formica, and I am the singer and frontwoman of my band called PLUSH. And we play hard rock music. And yeah, we just love to have a good time. We've been a band for about 5 years now, coming up on 5 years. So yeah, it's been a blast.
Who is in your band? Let's get a little bit more detail about Plush.
Yeah, so we have our bass player, Ashley Supa, and our drummer, Faith Powell. And then myself.
Nice. What got you into making music and singing? What were some of the things that brought you down that road?
I mean, I always loved music from since I was a little kid. Like, um, my parents always would. I remember asking my parents, I'm like, was there any indication of that? Like, I don't know how this just came. Did it just come out of nowhere? And my mom would always tell me how she would rock me, in one of those little infant swings. The only way that I would ever fall asleep was if she would put little headphones on my head, and I'd fall asleep to, like, she'd play like Flute by the Sea or Guitar by the Sea or whatever. And
Yeah.
that was the only thing that could make me fall asleep and stay asleep. And then as I got older, I got into guitar. My dad is a huge 80s guy. He's a huge 80s, classic metal, classic hair metal. He loves all of it. And so he would always play like the 80s pop-up videos. You remember those? And
Video.
yeah, exactly. So he'd always play that, and then would watch that metal show on Saturdays with Eddie Trunk, and I mean, so just watching some of those videos, I just was so intrigued by um, the guitar players, in all these bands. I just was so intrigued by them. I was so connected to guitar as an instrument, just sonically. Um, and so when I was about 5 or 6, I got my first guitar for my birthday, and I instantly fell in love. Um, so guitar was really my first instrument, but I didn't start singing until about 10 or 11,
Okay.
to which I fell in love again. Yeah. So that's kind of how I got started. I always loved it, but it came in little segments, if you will, little steps. So
When you were on The Voice, what kind of choices did they get you to make? Like songs, clothing, etc. Were they in control of anything, or was it just all you?
yeah, so the voice is pretty much, I mean, you might get it. I mean, so there's a list
Mm-hmm.
where you have like there's like hundreds of songs or so. And so you can pick, for your blind audition, one of those songs,
Yeah.
but they have the ultimate say. So they might change it or they might not. But when it comes to wardrobe and everything, kind of, you might be able to explain your style to them, show them things in the wardrobe that you like or that you'd want to be portrayed as. But they have stylists who style you, and you have to come up with 3 looks for each kind of round or episode, and then I think the producers ultimately sign off on that.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so it's
Kind of collaborative in a way.
yeah, it's pretty collaborative. I think it's fair because
Well,
it's their show, so.
did you have like this huge apprehension when you were just waiting as you were singing and then when the chair turned, did it like this thrill of exuberation come through you, or like how was it? What you're feeling when that happened?
Honestly, if I am being 100% honest, Bruce, I could not tell you. I really couldn't tell you what exactly I was feeling. I just remember I kind of had my eyes closed. So I didn't really realize the exact moment when the first chair turned because I had my eyes closed, and then I opened my eyes, and then yes, I was filled with like just relief, to be honest, because I'm like, okay, that's awesome. Because you're not sure about
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
anything. And then it's, so it's like your knees are weak and you just feel like jello, and it's like, all right, just go and do it. A lot of the people are talking about, you just kind of black out and hope it goes well. So, which is
You
kind of
get
what
lost in the
happened.
song, right? Like you're just focused on this. I'm
Exactly.
singing, I'm getting through this, and everything else I'll deal with once I'm done.
Yeah, exactly.
So your band, it travels all over the country. What are some of the upcoming places our audience could find you this year?
Yeah, so we're going on tour starting soon, pretty soon in July. And you could find us. It's going to be mostly East Coast, but we'll be in New Jersey. We'll be in Watertown. We'll be in Portland, New Bedford, Massachusetts. We'll be in my hometown, Albany.
Ooh.
We'll be in West Dundee, Illinois, Kansas City at the Voodoo Lounge. And we're going to be at Pierre's in Fort Wayne, Indiana, too.
That's
So,
right. We're making some.
Yes.
We're going to plan on at least one of us, if not maybe both of us, will be there to greet you guys and get taken backstage.
That'd be awesome. Thank
Make
you
sure
guys.
you take us backstage.
That'd be crazy. Pierre's is popping.
Pop. I mean, I love where we are at. We're in South Bend, Mishawaka, but like Pierre's is like it's worth the drive. Like the experience of Pierre's.
It's a great venue. We had a blast last time we played there. We played there once, but I don't remember vividly. But I'm super excited and looking forward to
together,
come back.
right? Like they kind of blend together all the different places you get to go to.
For sure. Unless it's like
Carnegie
a place
Hall.
that's just like unless it's like something freaking crazy. But
You play in a stadium.
right. But no, I remember Pierre's pretty vividly because it was such a great place. So we're looking forward to coming back there.
Like you heard it here for everyone on our local people. She remembers Pierre, so that's got to say something when someone's on tour across stages and venues all over America.
So your latest song is called "Why." What is the inspiration for the song? Can you tell us the process of creating it?
Yeah. So the inspiration behind Why is to summarize is really just the state of the world and the state of humanity. It just seems that with every passing day and with each passing year, seems to be a little bit, we seem to lose a little bit more of our humanity, I feel like. And there's just catastrophes. I feel, and I think a lot of other people feel like that, like never before. It's just a different level, nonstop on everything. And it's also kind of a plea as to why it is, as a human race, we can't figure out how to live with one another. We just can't. We can't figure it out. And so that's really the inspiration behind Why.
Nice.
So, and when it comes to the creative process, I mean, it was really such a great time. I mean, we flew down to Miami with our producer, Johnny K, and we worked with David Draymond at his house and just kind of got the ball rolling with the song. And we just really resonated with that message together. And I had thrown out some instrumentals and riffs that I had wrote. And, there was one particular one that he was drawn to, and then we just kind of built off from there.
Nice.
And then we took it to the studio in Nashville. We all recorded, which was such a blast. We recorded the first half at Johnny K, our producer's home studio. He's got a beautiful home studio in Nashville. And then for the second half, we had recorded at East Iris Studios in Nashville. So it really was just a great, great time building Why.
Sounds awesome. I've heard the song. It's great, and everyone will get to hear it again at the end of the episode. We're going to play the entirety of that song. We're moving on to this. This last question here, the fan submitted question by good friend of mine, but fan of Plush. His name is Big John. He has a tie to your band. He was the teacher to your drummer in a high school.
Really?
For Faith, yes.
Oh my gosh, he taught Faith? That's awesome.
So he wants to know, because he's a drummer himself, and I think it's like every other week he goes to see a band live somewhere. He's a huge, watching, going to concerts and stuff kind of guy. He wanted to know, how do other bands on tour, when you're touring with them, treat you? Is it more of a big brother sister vibe, looking out for you, protecting you, or is it something entirely different?
Yeah, that's a great question. we've never really been asked that before. I'll say that honestly, most of the bands that we've toured with have treated us super well. You know, if not all, every single one. I mean, I would say it is a very much in a lot of the scenarios, kind of like you said, that big, kind of older sibling dynamic where it's like they're looking out for us, and they just want to make sure that we're comfortable. And but most of the bands that we've toured with are just super welcoming, and super kind, and they go above and beyond to make sure that we feel welcomed and that we're comfortable. And um, especially when I talk about this, I think about how Evanescence and Hailstorm treated us on our first. That was our first tour that we got, and
Mm-hmm.
um, they knew. I mean, we were. I mean, it's not like we're like super old or anything. I'm not trying to say that, but at the time, I mean, we were like seriously kids. I mean,
Yeah.
some of us were still in high school. Some of us had just graduated. So we were, so they could see. They were like, all right, they're still, they're super green, like, and they just really went above and beyond and out of their way to make sure that we were comfortable. They knew that it was our first tour, to make sure that we felt welcomed, and that stuff sticks with you. You never forget that. You never forget how people treat you. Um, and so, yeah, I would say overall, I mean, most of the bands that we've toured with are really, really great and kind of go above and beyond, which
Yeah.
we're very grateful for, because it could be, you hear horror stories, and I'm sure we'll experience many of those too. But
You can't appreciate the ups without having the occasional downs to balance them against it.
exactly, 100%.
All right, so I hope this beer, El Tub, was all ups, but that's for each of us to decide. What started off with Moriah first? Please tell me all of your thoughts and finishing thoughts on El Tub, what you like, what you didn't like, and then give that a ranking.
All right. So I loved everything about this beer, literally everything. Down to the foam that came out when it first poured. I loved
Ooh.
everything. So, it's very, very, it is very tart. They're right about that. It's super tart, which I love. I love tart tasting beers. Really tart anything. And it's very refreshing as well. I mean, I would give it, the color's beautiful. It's very vibrant. I would give it a 5. I love this beer.
5-star banger.
Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang. All right, she's loving it. El Tub, she's about to jump in the tub with a cat and a mouse and squeeze
Oh, yeah, I'm
cucumber
already
on her
there.
face. I'm right there with you, Moriah. I'm going to jump in the tub too. I think I'm going to give it a 5-star banger too. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Too long since we've had one that says it's a sour, that is tart, and it most of the time it's like a finger slap, and this is a hand slap. Okay, this is a hand slap of some tartness. It's a good mix of the cucumber, which is very refreshing, the lime, and I'm not hating on that salt. It's just salty to explode the little flavor crystals all over your mouth. I'm loving El Tub. I'm giving it a 5, like I said, just like Moriah. Keep it up. Keep it up. And by the way, I don't think our buddy didn't tell us where this brewery was when he was doing the thing, but it's a Weiner Beer Company out of Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, I didn't say that shit.
Ooh, Chicago.
Chicago.
So, okay, guys, I'm sorry to ruin your fun, but
Oh, no. Ruin? We have to go place
Oh, God.
100 different fists on you, cover you in fists?
yes, please, open palm.
Ooh.
So, I'm gonna say, as a sour, right?
It's a saison.
So, as a sour, I would give it a 4.75.
Oh, you're sorry about a 4.75.
But
Uh-oh.
as a saison, I give it a 5.
Oh, what a dickhead
Okay.
is changing us to 5.
I've never had a saison this good. Like, this is the best one I've had out of that category.
That is saison.
As a sour, though, it's a little less.
Okay.
But saison which it is.
That's what it is.
Okay,
At least what
I think
they're
that's fair.
advertising.
That's right. 5.
This is definitely a boat beer. This is great on a hot day. Boat meaning like if you're just pleasure cruising, or as we're going to find out in the next segment, fishing.
Yeah. This is definitely one of those beers I could drink outside with a sleeveless shirt on.
Oh, this beer kind of reminds me of, again, I'm not a country person, so do not judge me, but my mom was, and I know the lyrics to some songs, and this makes me think of, Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. The Judds make me think about old tub here, folks.
Oh my God.
The good old days, we're drinking some tart saisons.
All I heard was ding, 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 ding.
Dueling banjos? Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
You're more than welcome. All right, so we're going to go into the next segment, but we're first going to introduce the next song, and we're going to be playing Left Behind. Mariah, give us a little bit of an intro into this before we play it.
Yeah, Left Behind is really about the inspiration behind that is really about anything that you feel, or it could literally be anything, any part about your identity, any community, anything, the rock world, whatever it is, just about how you will not be left behind. And, people can try to do X, Y, and Z, but at the end of the day, you still stand. And it's up to you to go out and fight for that. So that's what Left Behind is about.
There you have it. Let's hit it.
Knock us down, but we get back up. Gasoline burning in our blood. A little too loud and a lot to say. Don't look like you don't think you weigh. The faceless, the nameless, the fight with no quit. Disruptors, corruptors, as sick as we get. We are the left behind, forgotten and undefined. Love us to hate us, you'll never break us. Stand at the end of the line. We are the left behind, and won't be left behind.
Do you want to find a hidden gem in the Midwest craft beer scene? If so, your search is over. The Niles Brewing Company is a nano brewery that produces some of the finest craft beer in the Midwest, with several award-winning brews and more to come, thanks to the expertise of master brewer Brandon Townsley. Be sure to check Facebook and Instagram for updates on upcoming events. On Sundays, you can enjoy a delectable brunch collaborated with Jim's Smokin' Cafe from noon to 2 p.m., accompanied by mimosa and Bloody Mary flight specials all day long. The brewery is located in Niles, Michigan, which features a social district downtown where patrons can enjoy their drinks outside on the sidewalk of Niles. For those seeking exceptional food, outstanding beers, and events that offer great company and entertainment, Niles Brewing Company is located at 206 East Main Street, Niles, Michigan, 49120. It is the ideal destination.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm Bruce,
And I am Honer.
and this is Moriah.
Hey, Mariah.
Hello.
We're all buzzing on that buzz, and we're feeling pretty good.
Girl.
Buzzing on the beat.
Girl.
I'm buzzing on the beat, 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 beat.
Splish and plush.
Yes.
That's right.
Splish splash.
Speaking of the beat, we're getting the Thirsty Australian. We have still water, mate, pineapple, vodka water. Their tagline is, there may be plenty of doubt as to whether or not pineapple goes on a pizza, but there is no doubt it goes into your Yeti Delicious. The vodka protein water, 8 GMSP protein from California. It's vegan, it's dairy-free, it's gluten-free, it's still water. No bloating, folks. Absolutely no bloating. No high fructose corn syrup, only 2 added grams of cane sugar. Vodka, it's only 4.5% ABV, so you can have multiple of these before you get too wild. We're drinking the G'day Mate Pineapple Mate vodka water. First things first, it smells freaking divine.
Like we said off air, this dude hit us up and he said, please try this on your show. We're going to have them on their next show also.
On our next show, we're going to try 3 of their other flavors.
So thank you so much for contacting us and letting us know that you guys exist, because I love it.
First off, like I said, this smells like pineapple. It just smells like pineapple.
It's pineapple
it smells
water.
divine.
It's pineapple water, bro.
With some vodka.
But you don't even taste the vodka, bro.
You've tried it? Okay,
Yeah,
all right. I'm going to try some.
So,
What are you saying?
Oh, this is fucking good.
oh wow,
This is what I call
that's really
dangerous. Even at 4.5%, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
This does not taste like alcohol. This tastes like a light pineapple, like, I don't want to call it
Doesn't even
juice.
taste like a seltzer either, and that's like
No, it's not carbonated.
I know, but that's
Yeah.
obviously the opposition.
Yeah, it's like someone took pineapple juice and strained it 80 times. Right? It's been so strained.
I'm glad I didn't have to. That's all, I'm cool with it.
It's been so
It's so
strained.
concentrated.
It's just this light pineapple. I don't want to call it water because it's not watery.
Right.
Right?
I don't want to toot my own
Drink.
horn,
It's
but
a drink.
I feel like it's almost like a tea, like
yes.
like an energy tea. If you
Okay,
tried one,
okay.
it's like
yes, I love those ones. The Good RX
Yeah.
one, whatever those are.
oh yeah,
I don't want
Kinda
to.
tastes like that.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I've done like 2 5Ks this year.
Oh,
Oh, that's awesome.
wait.
What?
Walked.
Walked. I have to take my son with me, so he has to. Be
Oh, that's the
the
excuse why you walked?
So I have to.
I'm sure you. I don't think you would have ran.
And it's easier to get
My son made me
it's easier to get a group when you can walk. So we walk,
True.
and I'm saying this would be fantastic to have during that race.
Oh, maybe
Oh, yeah.
we can put on the Drunk with Buds Mate 5K where everyone's just drinking these.
That would honestly be fantastic, because these would be awesome.
As you're walking through
Yes.
town
I think-
with your friends and then strangers, everyone's
Because
drinking.
you're
No one
basically
makes it to
drinking
the
water.
finish line.
Hey, come join us.
Yeah, you can at least have 2 for the race, and then after you can drink as many as you want.
Yeah. A big tent.
Be down.
Plush will play.
They'll be playing while they're running.
Oh my God, this is so good.
Dude, I'm saying.
I can't wait till next week to taste all
I know
the
I
different
can't
flavors.
put it down.
Yeah, next week, dude, I can't wait to try their watermelon.
There's a peach one.
Oh, they make different flavors.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh snap! Wow, watermelon. That one's gonna be so.
I don't
good,
even know if they
probably.
have a watermelon. I just said
I
it.
just said it. I know there is. I do know there is a peach one.
Dude, they need a pickle one.
Oh, hell yeah. Way to
Pickle one.
refresh that baby up.
Refresh that baby up, he says.
That's right. That's what I said.
You did say
You
it.
just repeated what I said.
I know. We all heard it. I just want to make sure we all heard it.
There is lime and mint, like together.
Okay. I was
So
like,
it tastes like a mojito.
oh my god.
We have watermelon. So you were right.
Oh my gosh!
Gang gang.
And pineapple and peach. That is the 4 flavors.
Snap! That watermelon. I feel like that's one's gonna be so good.
So I was a little disgusted when you said mint, because I thought you meant only mint water, and I'm like, that's
No, I
gross.
said lime and
I
mint.
know. But I thought you meant lime
It's
mint.
their mojito version.
Okay, that's cool.
A good mojito.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
I just had a Celsius, their vibes ones that they got going on, the
Yeah.
Playa vibe.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that one is pina colada flavor, and it was fire.
What?
Coconut.
Yes, it's their summer
A
flavor right now.
Celsius?
Yes.
I love Celsius.
Yeah, so do
what?
I.
I didn't know if they make that flavor.
Yeah.
Now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Dude, they got a retro vibe. They got a retro vibe, which is rainbow sherbet.
Oh,
And then-
sherbet?
Sherbet, whatever, fuck, dude.
Sherbet. Sherbet.
Sherbet.
Whichever, dude. Mate.
Mate.
Well, we're going to move into our last segment. This is where we're going to be talking about something that Moriah is passionate about that most people don't know, and she's going to spill her beans about this passion in
Spill her beans.
Pub Talk.
Come on, don't you come and get that pub talk, baby. No shit, baby. Yeah.
No!
Welcome to the Love Shack.
Welcome to the Pub Talk, baby. All right. The topic of today is fishing. Moriah loves to sit back on her computer late at night and get old people to give them their information to her so she can fleece them for all the money. That kind of fishing, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that the fishing that you like doing?
Love it.
Oh yeah.
Is there any other kind of fishing? No, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh.
Joking.
Not in this economy.
Joking aside, she does not fleece old people from all of their riches.
Let it be known.
It's just so you know, I don't want to get sued here at Fort Beck Entertainment.
Sue Bruce, not me.
So, Moriah, what kind of fishing do you like?
I love to fish for fish.
The band?
No, but yes, I love. Oh my god. PHIS. But yes, no, I love to fish. It's one of my greatest passions. Honestly, I would say it's my number one passion, actually, even before music. So I think a lot of people don't know that. Or if they do know that I like to fish, I don't think that they understand that's how much of a part of me it is.
Well, you've already mentioned off air that you left fishing to come be on this podcast.
Yeah.
I did. I go this morning. I went fishing, and I went yesterday. I love it. I try to go each day that I can.
Are you fly fishing, bobber fishing, saltwater fishing, or it doesn't matter as long as you got a rod and reel?
It usually doesn't matter. I definitely freshwater, just because where I live in upstate New York is only freshwater. I like to fish in the ocean, but I definitely prefer freshwater. My usual rig is just my bait casting rod, and I like to use the Wacky Rig 5-inch Senko. That's my go-to rig.
Wow, she's throwing the lingo around, and we're like, what? I'm like bobber, hook and worm. I have saltwater fish.
Nothing like
I have saltwater fish with shrimp before as the bait, which was very fun.
Yeah.
I caught some puffer fish down in Daytona, down in Daytona, Florida.
Oh, nice! Oh my gosh, I love the fishing down in Florida. It's so freaking nice.
So I don't
feel like there's a better rig than just shrimp, live shrimp. I mean, that's awesome.
I was gonna say, so in a deeper sense, I feel like you like to fish because it kind of calms you, relaxes you, centers you. Is that your reasoning, or what's your reasoning for it? Because I feel like for me, if I were to fish, I don't, right? But I think that's what I would love about it: being out in the still water, just enjoying myself, having a beer, just calm, collecting, just chilling.
Right. Oh, 100%.
Oh, great.
That's definitely.
I was so worried you're gonna be like, no, I just like murdering animals, and that's my only way of doing it.
No, that was a take no one's supposed to know about, bro.
Deal.
No, some days it's like that. No, I'm just kidding.
Are you catch and release? Are you catch
and mostly catch and release? Yeah.
Any grilling?
Mostly.
Like, do you cook your fish sometimes?
Sometimes, very rarely, but I will tell you a day that we went. So Faith, actually, our drummer, she had us over, and because throughout the tour, they had us over, and we were able to stay over there for like a week at her house, which was awesome. But they took us up to northern Arizona, and we went camping, and we all went fishing on their boat, and we just were nailing trout. It was crazy. We all between us all, we probably caught like over 50 fish that day.
Nice.
So we got back to the campsite, and Faith can really cook up a fish. Like she
Ooh.
was cooking up the trout. Like Faith was gutting it all. Like she had her flashlight on, her headlamp. Like I was like, dang girl. And so she cooked us a really amazing meal. It was so good with the fish that we caught that day. So I will say that.
We do have some
Um,
good fishing in this area too. We have the St. Joe River, one
oh
of the
yeah.
few rivers that flow north in the world, and it spills out
Mhm.
into Lake Michigan, which is essentially a freshwater sea. It's so huge,
Yeah.
and so you have different kinds of style fishing. You get the river fishing, of course, and then
Mhm.
then there's so many different little lakes. But then you have the giant lake, which kind of acts like salt wall, like ocean fishing, but
Right.
different kind of fish, obviously, and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, the fishing is very prevalent in this area too. And but what we get is the lake trout, and lake perch.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
lake perch is so great fried up. We have good
Hmm.
catfish around here too. Oh man, it's just eating good in the neighborhood around here with the fish.
Oh my gosh, it sounds amazing. Do you guys eat? So, you guys have walleye over there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because have walleye. I tried. I'll say like a couple of years ago, I tried walleye at a fish fry that somebody had caught and cooked up, and I was like, wow, this. Because over here in New York, I mean, we don't really eat walleye. It's not as common.
Yeah.
So when somebody fried it up, I was like, holy shit, this is so good. It
I,
was it
I
was amazing.
I can't wait till February around here because, yes, of course I can go catch walleye or know somebody who can
Hmm.
catch it. But like when February rolls around, it's fish fry time, right? It's Lent and all that
Hmm.
stuff. And
Right.
the Culver's fast food restaurant, and that's nationwide. I don't know if you
Oh
have it
yeah,
out
I
east.
love Culver's.
They have cod sandwiches, but when Lent comes around, they do walleye if you want, and it's so much better.
Really?
I mean, like cod is great, but walleye just has that, the
Yeah.
extra flavor, the boost of, you know, fishy without being fishy, if you know what I mean. If you're into like,
Yeah.
seafood, it gives you more of that flavor, but not the bad flavor that people are like, oh, this is too like briny or anything like
Too
that.
fishy,
It's nothing
right?
like that. But man, so there's nothing, a lot of places around here, especially in
Culver's
this,
walleye sandwich.
mm,
Wow.
in the
That sounds amazing.
and then we have a couple places in the Midwest that are very Irish or British, so they do the fish and chips.
Hmm.
And so, like, you get it wrapped right here in town in South Bend. You can get a place that will wrap it in newspaper, like they do over in overseas and stuff, like the fish and chips
No
and stuff.
way.
Yeah,
Oh my
it just hits
gosh.
different when like it's in a wrapped
Yeah.
in newspaper, and then you just
Yeah.
sprinkle the lemon juice over the top of it, and just go to town.
Right.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so amazing. Oh my gosh, you're making me hungry.
Woo!
That's one of my favorite meals, to be honest. I love fish and chips.
Yeah, fish and chips is great. Like or
Hmm.
like a grouper sandwich. That's
Oh my
pretty
god, yeah,
divine.
grouper. Get out of here. Oh my gosh, so good.
Okay, so back to what I asked earlier.
Oh,
Bruce,
okay.
Before
We'll-
you start going off the rails.
We'll go off the
So
rails.
why do you love
We're
fishing?
talking about
I know.
sandwiches.
Why do you love fishing so much? Like I just want to know from
Well,
somebody
yes,
that fishes.
yes. Sorry, I
No,
totally.
no, you're good, Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce is really good
Yeah.
at making people go on off.
Which is good content.
Um, I honestly, so going back to your point about yes, like feeling super calm and just feeling grounded, with nature and like you said, the calm water and just everything. I mean, you're chilling, maybe crack a beer or whatever. Um, there's that element to it, which is one of the biggest ones. It's the only thing that really um, calms my mind from life, if that makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really the only thing that has given me full 100% uninterrupted peace throughout my whole life. I think it's the most consistent thing that's done that. And um, another element that I love about it is also just because it doesn't give me a chance to focus on anything that I might be anxious about or might be that might be looming over my head or whatever. It's kind of like because I'm thinking, okay, what are the weather conditions today? What color do I want to throw? What's the visibility in the water like?
Yeah.
Do I want to hit places? Let's find places with structure because that's usually where the fish are. All that type of stuff. What's the depth? Kind of, you really don't have time to think about anything else whenever you're fishing. So that's another aspect that I really love about it, other than just the super calm and
That's
chilly
awesome.
part of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I've always wondered because I know I'm not a big fisher, but it has nothing to do with not wanting to go out there. Like
Is it
Mhm.
opportunity?
I could probably get the same effect by being out in a kayak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just chilling,
Right.
without having
Just being
to,
on the water.
I've always
Oh,
had
yeah.
I've always had an issue with like textual touch, like with stuff.
Yeah.
So like me touching a fish is like I can't. I don't know. I'm just like
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
can see
weird.
that.
I'm just weird about it. So I'm like I don't know if I can.
Me
So-
I mean, they are
knowing-
pretty slimy. Like,
Yeah, so I'm just
people
not
have
used to
texture
it.
problems. It's
Yeah.
pretty. I imagine it'd be like pretty gross.
Yeah, so I'm
Because
just
I'm a
like,
big texture person too.
yeah,
Just not with fish.
yeah, it just sucked because I'm like I can understand the calming, and I'll go with my wife and her little cousin. They'll fish, and I'll chill there with them. I'll put some music on. I'm hanging out. I'm chilling. I'm totally fine.
You're
with
about
that.
the experience,
Oh,
not
yeah,
the practice.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with not having to deal with any of that. I've gone fishing when I was younger.
Yeah.
I just never had any interest in it, but I've always liked the whole interest of the relaxation of it.
Yeah, that's
like
the part I'm into
Right.
as
Chilling
well.
part with everybody and just everybody they're having fun. I'm seeing them having fun. That's okay with me in that moment. I don't need to partake
Right.
in it. I'm just chilling back.
It's one of the few sports, air quotes there, that I don't mind that I don't catch something. It's just the relaxation and being
The experience,
out
yeah.
there and just like not having to worry about. Only thing you have to worry about is not falling in.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And can you make it back to shore? Like,
Right, yeah.
like
Yeah.
if you're on a gas thing, do you have gas? Or if you're rowing, did you lose your oar? Like that's all really, really matters on that. Is just being out in the wilderness, on the lake, river, whatever you're on, and just kind of soaking in what's going on in the world without worrying about what's going on outside of the little bubble that you're in.
And it's crazy because like
Right.
I don't fish in real life, which I'm down to just go whatever. But in video games, if they have fishing in it, I'm 100% down. And it's so calming to me. Put some headphones on, chilling in the world, fishing in the game, and I'm like, I'm in it. I'm like, I'm down.
Oh yeah!
but, like,
oh my gosh, some good fishing video
Yeah.
games. I grew
Yeah.
up with all those. Yeah, the Rapala games. So good.
But there's a
I
game
love those games.
There's games where like you're a pirate and then you can do whatever, but then all of a sudden you can just chill and fish. And I'm like, that's actually not
Oh.
bad. Like it's called
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves.
Yep, Sea
Yeah,
of Thieves.
so-
I think you can
Sea of
fish. In,
Thieves.
I think
Yeah.
I think you can fish in Skyrim.
Yeah. Any game that has fishing in it, like that, I don't know why. It's so calming. I'm just chilling.
I think.
Yeah. No, I agree.
a couple of the Zelda games. I think you can fish in as well. You can just sit there and cast. a line.
Really?
Yeah. They
I remember
a lot of
growing up
places
playing
that
like.
in there.
No, yeah, I love that. I remember growing up playing like I had all the Cabela's hunting games, like big game hunts. I had all that because I
Wow.
love those games, and I always loved. It's a hunting game, so I never expected whenever you're in one of the maps, and then you could. It was the same thing. Like you could go up if there was like a body of water, and you could pick up a fishing pole and just fish in the game. And I was like, "Whoa!" I always remember thinking that was so cool because I'm like, "Wait, this is a hunting game. What? We can fish."
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think you can fish in Mario Party. I think one of the mini games is fishing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, probably, but that's competitive. That's not the same.
Oh,
Oh
true.
yeah, no Mario Party. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Mario Party brings out people's aggression.
Yeah, it does.
You should really see. My daughter found. She's a big Demon Slayer. Do you know what Demon Slayer is?
I've heard of it.
It's
I don't think I know exactly what it is. Though.
It's an anime slash manga. And
Okay.
they made a Mario Party version game of it, like using those characters and stuff like that. So like,
Oh my gosh, no way.
so like she gets like aggressive because not only does she want to do the story aspects of the game, because each level in the game is a story arc on the anime, but so she wants to hit the certain notes and get the certain things, but like she's gotta like totally win. Like She's
Right.
Dad can't. Like I watch the shows with her because I'm supporting my daughter or whatever like that, but I'm not really
Right.
like as deep into it. But like if I'm playing with her on there, she's like, I have to destroy my father because he's not a real fan.
Kill his ass.
All right, so is there any like big the one that got away story? Is there anything like that fishing wise you want to lay out to our fans to hear?
Oh man, there's a lot, but what I will say is one that sticks out of my head is when my father took me to this place around here in New York called Round Lake, and I had just got this brand new lure. It was a Rapala lure, like a stick bait type of thing, and I was so excited. And I was, whatever, fishing with it. And my dad's like, well, there's tiger muskie in this lake. And I was like, oh my gosh, no way. I had to be like 10 probably at this point. I was so young. But um, I had a bite on the stick bait, and I went to go set the hook, and I was like, I don't know. My dad's like, do you have one or are you snagged? And I had one. And I was like, I don't know. I can't tell if I'm snagged. And before I could even finish the word snagged, I mean, the line just cut clean off.
Oh.
And I was so upset that day. But I just remember feeling the weight of it and just, I don't know, the never knowing what it was it kills you. What the hell was it? Was it a tiger muskie? Was it a big bass? Was it a pike? Like, what was it? You'll never know.
I never know. It was gone.
That's one of the biggest stories. That's like the
Damn.
main story that pops out in my head of the one that got away.
Always question, what the fuck was it?
Why do you?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think it's strange, like in pop culture wise, that when movies and stuff that when it comes to fishing, it's almost always fly fishing. Like there's fly fishing in Yemen. There's
You're right.
Fly fishing in a river runs through it. Fly fishing in like
Jaws?
no, there's no fly fishing in Jaws. But it seems like anytime they're like talking about fishing in a movie, they're not talking about lure fishing. They're not talking about bobber fishing. It's always fly fishing. Have you gone fly fishing, or does it deserve to be? Is that the only fishing that deserves to be in movies?
Ice fishing.
You know what? That is the only other one.
Yes.
Ice fishing is the only other thing you normally see in a movie when it comes to like fishing.
That's true. I don't. I mean, to be honest, I think that fly fishing. I mean, do I think it necessarily is the only type of fishing that deserves to be represented? No, but I do think that it is. I mean, I know that it's much more intricate than kind of. And some fishermen get offended by like, well, whatever, like just because I don't fly fish X, Y, and Z. But there's a certain skill that it takes to fly fish, and it really is intricate and it's very nuanced. And it's something that I have not mastered yet. I got to be honest. My dad knows how to fly fish, and he's very good at it. But I've not mastered that yet. But that's one of my things that I've wanted to get into more, because also like you catch a lot more fish. Well, depending on what fish you're going for. But I remember I was fishing at this lake near my house one time, and I wasn't really getting. I mean, I was catching some bass, but I was, I wasn't going for. There's trout in that lake, but I was going bass fishing, and there were these two kids. They were just nailing trout after trout because they were using the top water flies and nothing. I mean, because that just mimics the nature. You see all the bugs on the top of the water at dusk, and that's when the fish splash up and eat. Because trout are top feeders.
Yeah.
So I think that there really is a special skill. And I think that fly fishing, when it comes to trout, at least, I do believe that it's superior. I do believe it's 100% superior, actually. So there's something to be said for fly fishing, 100%. And I want to get more into it.
Well, there you have it, everyone. Listening to Moriah from Plush. Her secret, not so secret, passion is fishing. And she wants to get better and more expert at fly fishing, and she says she should go. Do you think fishing is dying? as with the younger culture, or do you think it's keeping about the same amount of audience or participants?
Hmm. Yeah, well, it's funny that you asked that because I remember, I mean, fishing all throughout my life because I've been fishing since I was like 2. My dad taught me to fish since I was 2. I loved it, stuck with me. My brothers, not so much. They didn't like it, which is ironic, right? But you know, I've noticed, maybe when I was about maybe like 16, whenever I would go out fishing, I didn't see that many kids fishing or whatever. I didn't really see that many. But I gotta say, recently, like maybe in the last 5 years, I don't know if it has something to do with the pandemic or if it has, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But within the last 5 years, I anytime I go out fishing, there are always young boys, the occasional girl, but there's always young guys out there fishing. I mean, probably like 16, and it always makes me so happy because I'm like, that's awesome seeing another,
Yeah.
generation come up and they love to just fish with their buddies and they bring their backpacks and all their rigs and different fishing poles. And so I think that there is an uptick in this, this generation at least of young fishermen, which I love to see.
I'm actually glad to see that. Like
Yeah.
if you expand upon it more than just fishing, I feel like some of the pastimes and hobbies of older generations need to move forward, and I'm glad to see when they do.
100%.
I didn't mention earlier that my wife's little cousin is actually like 10 or 11. So, and he loves it. He's way better fisher than her. He's like, he knows everything about it. It's like, holy shit. Okay, cool. Like
That's
this
amazing.
dude is about it.
I feel like certain, especially with fly fishing, but I almost feel like it's almost an art. Like there's the way you do it is a personal style, just like how artwork kind of is. Like, yes, everyone casts, your whatever you're using, your lure or your bobber or,
right.
But what you do to attract them is a little bit of lure, a little bit of, but
Absolutely.
one is the same. It's the it's the snowflake, right? Like, we're all snow, but everyone does it different, right? Like it's their style.
Mm-hmm.
So,
100%.
speaking of in their own style, this the thirsty Australian G'day mate, not mate.
Mate.
Still vodka water pineapple. It's time to rank this bad boy.
We finished that so fast that we moved on to actual other.
Yeah, we had to compliment ourselves because we knocked that out. This is
that wasn't right how fast that went.
I wish I had like 6 more.
Yeah, I have more. Well, next week, baby.
Hey.
I'm savoring it.
Hopefully, Moriah.
On the mic?
I did burp on the mic.
Burped on the mic,
Hopefully,
bro.
Moriah will click follow on our podcast, and she'll pick up the episode and listen to the mate next week.
Oh yeah,
with the brewer owner of the company.
It's gonna be crazy.
All right, Moriah, why don't you give us your final thoughts on the Pineapple Mate vodka water? And give us your ranking, your rating.
Oh man, I love this one. I have to give it. I mean, first of all, I love the color. I know there isn't like much of a color to it, but I love the clear kind of color with like a tint. It looks like tea. That's what it looks like, and I feel like that adds to the placebo effect of it being very refreshing just by the way it looks. And it's very light, very refreshing. I would have to give it a 5, definitely. I could drink 1 million of these.
How can you rank water less than a 5?
I mean, like waters plus vodka.
Exactly.
Right?
And
like
flavors.
And flavor.
And pineapple. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 5 as well.
I knew this was coming
because it's easy to drink. Like I told you guys earlier. Do 5Ks, drink this during that.
Yeah. And all the extra stuff like vegan, gluten-free. This is for everybody. No high fructose corn syrup.
Literally, I could go to work drinking this.
Well, yeah. I guess you don't tell them that you drank it though, right?
They'll just think I peed in my bottle.
I'm giving it a 5 too, guys. I'm not pineapple, the fruit. It's a texture thing for me. I love pineapple juice. I love pineapple flavoring, but I can't eat a pineapple. Luckily, there's no actual pineapple in it. It's the pineapple, the flavor of it, and the juice of it, and that's more than fine. That's what I can have. It's spectacular, and I'm sorry, I've mentioned it being in the beginning, but you need to be careful of this. This is dangerous. You might knock off a 6-pack of this and you'd be floating on a cloud.
It's pretty deadly.
This does not taste like alcohol at no point. I don't even get like a tinge of vodka.
No.
I like not a tinge of burn. It is fluid, easy to drink. This is crushable. This is chuggable. And that it's going to hit you hard and fast, and you're not going to feel bad about it because it's water. It doesn't have any of the things that make you bloaty or fat or worry about any of that kind of stuff.
I feel skinnier, if anything.
So buyer beware. You're going to have a great time, but you're going to get drunk fast because you're going to be like,
this drink makes you skinny.
Yeah, it makes you so skinny, bro. You're not going to feel nothing.
There's a drinking game where you're supposed to duct tape 2 40s on a person's hand and they can't do anything until they drink both of them.
Hands.
So if you had 40s of these things, it'd be it'd be so okay, well, I'll be done. I would do it. You wouldn't have to wait that long. You just pound it and it'd be fine.
I've won multiple Edward 40 hands in my life when I was younger.
Oh, he's older now.
I'm older now.
All right, so we haven't done this in a long while, but I think we should bring it back for you, Moriah. We've had some spectacular drinks today, so I'm going to put the question to you. You got to pick one. What is the one that you love the most? And you need to tell us which one you love the most. And guess what? There's no other way for us to get your autograph but to do that. I need you to grab a Sharpie and sign the can that was your favorite of the day. I'll get you an address off the air, and you just send that can back. We have a wall. That's our guest book. Everyone who's been on the show has signed their can of their favorite and sent it back to us. It's on our wall.
Oh my gosh, no way.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's our guest book, and we do social media posts whenever we can with those on there. So what is your favorite, and which one are you going to autograph? It's up to you how you decide, but these have been 3 bangers. I don't know how you're going to decide.
Yeah, I know. These are all really good.
It makes you want to scream.
It does. It does. Damn it. Well, first of all, I will. Man. All right, I got it. Here's what it is. I'm gonna have to go with El Tub.
El Tub. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with El Tub.
The face smacking slap of a beer.
Oh yeah, that one is an experience for sure.
I mean, that one is just so good. It's like one of the most unique beers I've ever tasted. It's so good.
That's saying something of tonight because, I mean, we had an IPA that tastes like a stout.
Dude, all the beers are so unique.
That's true. Actually, that's true. And it's green.
And it's green. It doesn't look like a stout or a fucking IPA.
It was green. It tastes like a stout, but it's an IPA. But it also is this.
We had vodka water that was just right up in the. It's just crazy.
Not even a seltzer. It's just vodka water.
It's just vodka water. It's fucking crazy.
This is the weirdest beers we've had probably on the show.
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. That's tough to say.
Well, no,
because we had a weird.
No, I'm saying all together, like 3 together. These are all 3 weird.
The Corn Daddy episode when we had the 3 crazy versions of Urban Artifact: a Bloody Mary beer,
but
a pickle beer.
But that's Urban Artifact.
Oh God, a Bloody Mary beer?
Yeah, and it was fire, and I hate Bloody Marys.
I want to say that one was weird, but that's one company. This is 3 different companies.
True, this is a tough
this is
one.
The weirdest one that we had. Like, what the fuck?
Randomly weird together.
Yes.
Well, we love it. We love it.
Hell yes. Well, I think I would.
You know, I gotta say, Mate is a close second.
Mate.
Bruce, if you're gonna ask me what I would pick for the show today,
Oh, I didn't.
I would pick Ryan Geist.
No, we're not having Ryan Geist.
Ryan Geist Blossom.
We had that on a prior episode.
I know that's the one I'm drinking now. But
That's your number one of the day.
no,
Is not
no. It's definitely the mate.
the mate.
That one was kind of crazy to me. So I liked it a lot.
Just
Yeah.
I love them all, but just to be contrarian,
he's that guy.
I'm
He's
gonna
that guy.
I'm gonna take the Drunken Lullaby just because I was totally like floored by it. It may not have the highest score of the night because the other ones did taste better for what they are, but I was totally
It is the
floored.
most unique, I think.
Floored
You're right.
by an IPA that tastes like a stout without being too heavy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a correct balance of flavors. And it made me enjoy coffee, and I'm not a coffee guy. So, like, that's
unique, man.
that's unique.
That's saying something.
That is
very
something.
unique.
It's something, and it's saying it.
Now, what's really something is this banger of a song that we're going to be leading into. But before we do so, Moriah, give us the social medias for yourself and Plush that you want our audience to be able to follow and check you guys out.
Yeah, so you can find me. I'm on all social media platforms under Moriah Formica, MoriahFormica. And as far as our band page, we are on all social media platforms. Our Instagram is Plush Rocks, and then our Twitter is also at Plush Rocks, and then our Facebook is Plush Rocks Official. Or Plush Official, excuse me. It's getting to my head a little bit right now.
Oh, she's a
It's
little
getting
bit,
to me a little bit.
a little bit tipsy.
I'm a couple sheets to the wind, you know. I mean,
Ooh.
I'm three shits. Three shits.
Three shits to the wind. Wow, you're really gone.
Bro, I gotta drive home. I'm pushing this bitch. Dang, I want to freestyle, man, but I can't now.
You can't freestyle. I don't know.
I can't freestyle on this episode.
When we have a band on, we play their music. But when we don't have a band on, Honer plays some beats and he raps.
no, stop.
Yeah, I do.
No,
but-
that's so funny because
Yeah.
me and my okay, so me, Ashley, and Faith were just on our way back from New York City. And on our way back, we were playing freestyle beats.
Oh, hell
And
yes.
we were just like doing really bad, like horrible freestyles off of it.
Well, guess what?
So
when you
that's really
guys
funny and fitting.
when you guys come on again in a couple months,
We'll have to play their music again. I won't be able to freestyle.
No,
Okay,
we're
it's
gonna.
okay. No, it's okay.
We've heard this song.
No,
we,
you have to.
we will freestyle all four of you together.
Son of a bitch.
We'll freestyle together 3 times during that episode,
Yeah.
unless a new song comes out, and then we'll play. One of the breaks will be the new song.
All right, we'll play 2 of their songs, and then we'll try something.
We'll freestyle twice and new song.
We could
once.
freestyle over the new song.
I'm sure. There you go.
Play the new song. I'll just start talking. Hey, this is home.
This is what the lyrics should have been.
Start being like, oh.
Yeah, check it out on Spotify.
Check it out. We got Honer and Plush Plush featuring Honer.
That's right.
All right, you can see them locally very soon
That's right.
at Pierre's in August. So make you check them out. Check them out on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you get any of that stuff. Plush, they are kick-ass.
They are kick-ass.
That's right. They had the new song "Why"
you.
that we're playing here in a couple seconds. You heard our social media. Our social media doesn't really matter. Thank you for being on the show, and
Thanks for having me. This was so much
Thanks
fun.
for
Oh my
hanging out.
lord.
Yeah, it was
thanks for
great.
hanging out. Our next sponsor is Vinyl Tap and Table right here in Mishawaka, 117 South Main Street, South Mishawaka, Indiana. 46544. They have great burgers like the Tennessee Whiskey. The bar has great album music playing all the time. It's a great location to go get yourself a burger. They got Doritos Attack, mac and cheese, great wings. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love those wings. Drink specials like the Drunk with Bud Special, the rimmed margaritas made with Jarritos mac and sodas. They got this new lager from Three Floyds. Check them out and drop the needle and start a tab at the Vinyl Tapping Table right here in Mishawaka, Indiana. Stay sexy.
Stay sexy.
Stay sexy.